Well, we knew it. We knew that another Trump presidency would send the Democrat Party, into a manic frenzy, but they really have lost the plot. Watch.
You deserve better. You deserve to be able to raise your family here, to be safe, to travel where you need to, free of costs and worry. You deserve someone who works as hard as you do, who thinks about you every second of the day. That's the kind of mayor I promise to be. New York, will you accept this rose?
Sorry you had to watch that. I had to, so you might as well. That's just the front runner in the New York City mayoral race, running a political ad during the Golden Bachelor, promising New Yorkers, the world, and everyone else listening, as long as they're okay with illegals wiping out all of their resources, he's their guy. And they're pinning their hopes on that guy to stick it to President Trump. This is the future hope of the Democrat Party. This entire shutdown fiasco has been really useful at doing one thing and one thing only, exposing even more of the Democrats' insanity and lies. They can't deny it all. They can try and deny, but they can try and deny all they want. But as always, this is about Democrats caring more about illegals than about American citizens.
Yeah. And we want to just say it one more time. The administration is claiming this is about Democrats wanting to give health care to undocumented people. This is not true.
Not a single undocumented immigrant in this country gets a dime in federal taxpayer dollars for any part of comprehensive Medicaid coverage.
Except that's a filthy lie. Filthy lie. And at this point, even Jake Tapper at CNN is onto him.
You want to give health insurance to undocumented immigrants. I understand that's not really an accurate depiction, but what it does do is...
It's a lie.
It's a lie, but what you support does bring back funding for emergency Medicaid to hospitals, some of which does pay for undocumented immigrants and people who don't have health insurance. And also there is this provision, and it's not about undocumented immigrants, it's about people with asylum seekers and people with temporary protected status, et cetera, but about their ability to get Medicaid. So they're non-citizens, they're not undocumented, they're not illegal. Why even include that?
Yeah, hey, Akeem, why even include that, fake Obama? Well, we know why, and as always, follow the money or follow the votes in this case. But it used to be cool among top Democrats not to give benefits away to illegals.
As to illegal aliens, we agree with you that we do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration into this country. We know now that too many people come in for medical care as it is. We certainly don't want them having the same benefits that American citizens are entitled to have.
We need more proof. Hey, Ben, why don't you roll that soundbite of the 2020 election where the Democrat primary, where every Democrat raised his hands when asked, would you allow health care to be paying for illegals' health care, the American citizen paying for illegals' health care? Roll that one, Ben.
Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants.
Well, in case you missed it, every single Democrat on that stage who wanted to be president raised their hands. Anyway, Hillary says it, 1994, everyone, that would be racist in this day and age, right? Dare I say fascist even, kind of reminds us something I heard in the 1930s Germany, fascism, right? Except it's not racist or fascist to prefer American citizens above anyone else. It's our money. It's taxpayer money. We get to choose who gets the health care, who gets the largesse. It's just called being an elected official protecting your constituents. And once upon a time, Democrats were on board with keeping illegal immigration under control. Now, it's hard to imagine a Democrat containing an iota of rational common sense, but look.
I think we should have strong border security. It doesn't make sense for us to allow hundreds of thousands of people coming through our borders without us knowing who they are. Oftentimes in very hazardous situations and unmonitored situations that could do us long-term damage.
Gotcha, Barack. But now Trump derangement syndrome certainly clouds all common sense and love for America on the left, at least. Bill Clinton's immigration policy was more aligned with President Trump's than any single Democrat today.
but in every place in this country are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more, by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before.
Sounds like Trump. That's unbelievable. Illegal aliens. How racist, Bill, and how racist, even tyrannical of you to deport these people. Except that it's not. Dare I say, what it is presidential. So why does it matter so much when President Trump says the same thing that Bill Clinton says, Hillary Clinton says, or else 17 Democrats raised their hand about just a couple of years ago? Or how about Joe Biden, the man who let 12 million illegals into the country, the man who oversaw the full-scale invasion of our southern border, our country, through the southern border? Back in 2007, Biden was asked if he were president, would he allow sanctuary cities to exist?
Would you allow these cities to ignore the federal law regarding the reporting of illegal immigrants and, in fact, provide sanctuary to these immigrants?
This administration has been fundamentally derelict in not funding any of the requirements that are needed even to enforce the existing law.
So, Senator Biden, yes or no, would you allow the cities to ignore the federal law?
No.
Okay.
So what changed? Why is the leftist machine so against stopping illegal immigration, and why do they love handing out our benefits, the benefits we pay for, to them? Well, we know why. First, they need their voter base. It's tit for tat. Really, come and stay. We'll give you all this stuff. And then, of course, when you vote, and we're going to get you the right to vote next, guess who we're going to vote for, right? Democrats. Second, we all know that if President Trump does something, I don't know, even if it's he likes air, oxygen, they take the other side of it. Even if it was done by presidents before him, even if Barack Obama said the very same thing, well, now it's still wrong because Trump said it. It's just fine if Barry does it, but if Don does it, well, it's the act of a dictator, and he must be taken down, of course. Democrats are slimy, sneaky swamp creatures, and it used to be that Republicans cowered, allowing them their little spending wish list, deep state dealings, but that won't fly anymore, and they know it, and the insane, manic, hissy fits are quite something to behold. Right now, they're lying over and over and over again through their teeth, trying to prove that they're not obsessed with giving illegals health care. But this headline from 2019 tells a different story. Democrats want to offer health care to undocumented immigrants. Tell us more, CNN. But now they're fact-checking that fact, also illegal aliens in quotes. Tell me you're a de facto arm of the left wing without actually telling me. Just look at the headline. You can remove the quotes, CNN. It's okay. You'll be okay. The government actually recognizes them as illegal aliens. It's not bigoted or racist. It's a technical term. Look, these are the inconvenient facts. Joe Biden granted parole and asylum to millions of illegal aliens that unlocked legal status and access to health care benefits. But no longer allowing that, their little vote-getting plan becomes foiled. Again, it wasn't always the case. I leave you with shutdown Schumer.
People say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
Hey, Chucky Schumer, 1996 call, wants its senators who love America and Americans back.